You don't need to be a pathological liar, but you don't owe the truth to everyone. And to people telling you you will not be interesting after 25, they are. Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Umelia, software developer, singer living in Germany, and I'm also your internet certified big sister. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into it. There's just something magical about being over 30, and I feel like it's not talked about enough. So the first thing for me is the brokenness. I'm not as broke as I used to be in my 20s, and it's because I make better decisions. I started my IT job when I was 26 and I did have an income, a salary, but I only made wrong decisions. I spent almost all my salary into buying clothes, paying expensive apartment where I was living alone. I didn't have any control, but now I feel like I make better decisions. I handle my salary properly, which means I know I have to save an amount of money. I have more money at the end of the day and I know how to spend it wisely, but I can also decide to invest more into things I like. The second thing is I really care less about what people think. In the past, I was really shy and I really cared about what people thought of me. I really cared about what people who knew me thought about me. And mostly it wasn't always positive. I was labeled a lot of things. It did hurt me in the past, but now I'm just like, okay, think whatever you like. I'll be alright. The third thing is I am okay with spending a lot of time alone. In my 20s, I really needed my friends to be around and I needed to do a lot of things with them. I needed to see them like weekly or bi-weekly. I was really emotionally attached into the time we spent together, into the effort they would put in things. I was so attached because I used to give a lot. First, I was like,
okay, I'll just give, I'll just be nice, and I'm fine if I don't get the same energy.
But now I do care about getting the same energy. So if I do something for some friends and I feel like they won't do the same for me, then I just stop doing these things. And I also stop expecting those same things from them. That makes life so much easier. I still have expectations, but I know who I will expect what from, who I shouldn't expect anything from, and I also give nothing. So it's fair. At the end, I put less energy into those things and I feel happier and lighter. Also, one thing related to that is I'm not afraid to do things alone. I'll go to watch movies alone. I'll go to do shopping alone. I kind of did that in my 20s, but now it's like, please don't come with me. Let me do that alone. I will happily do it alone. And it's because I know my personality. Mostly, I have most fun alone. That's really how it is. I'm sorry, but it's really how it is. If I have friends or people who I love being there, it's fine, but I'm also okay taking that time for me and just doing whatever I like without having anyone doing it with me. Another thing is that I am fierce with what I decide to do and what I want to do. I used to justify a lot of my choices. I needed to convince people that I was making the right decisions and that I was right in what I was doing. I don't justify anything anymore. I just do whatever I want and I'm at peace with it. Something that also really changed is my aura. I used to think fake it till you make it, and I feel like I'm not faking it anymore. I feel like that girl. I don't know how to explain it, but I love myself a lot more. In the past, mean comments will destroy my self-confidence, but now it's like I started getting over things really easily because people saying those things are not important anymore. Their opinions about me doesn't matter anymore. I don't care. Think whatever the fuck you want. And that's huge to me because growing up, I wasn't the prettiest girl. People would call me ugly and other things. Today, if someone calls me ugly, I'm like, who are you? They're a lot more. I've always seen these women who dress a type of way. I never thought about dressing like them. I don't know how to explain it. It's really strange. I really didn't feel like I deserved to look like those women. And I would restrict myself to buy certain things, to have a certain look. I kind of switched everything. I bought all those things I liked seeing on other women for me. This way of thinking that I don't deserve something is gone. I deserve everything now. I deserve the world. In my 20s, I was asking for permission, and in my 30s, I just go for it. Something that also changed is the way of understanding other people. I would say in the past, I didn't have the best communication skills, and I would cut people off easily. I mean, they were wrong, but not necessarily wrong to the point where I would cut them off. But now I try to be more understanding about things. I still don't accept any bullshit though. I will tell you in your face if you're trying to bullshit me, but I do understand life can be rough and it can be rough on the people I love to the point where they don't have any energy to share with me. It will hurt me though, but I understand. Another wonderful thing I would have never thought is that I started appreciating chores. Cleaning the house is something I usually hated, even as a child, but now I enjoy it so much. I still won't do it every day. I won't enjoy it every day, but sometimes I really do enjoy it. It's so relaxing sometimes, and it puts me in some good mood. Am I getting old? And it's not only chores. I enjoy the smallest things deeply. Taking a walk alone, getting my hair done. That's something I used to have in my home country country every week or every 2 weeks, but since I moved to Germany, I didn't have it for years because I felt like it was too expensive. But still, I know I deserve it now. I had it lately and oh my God. I gained so much confidence from getting my hair done. It was 2 hours away from home, but I enjoyed the ride. I took a day off and I was so happy. I was at peace. And I feel like peace is the word that comes from me when you're in your 30s. In my case, I am so at peace with a lot of things. I also do a lot of things to be at peace. I make sure the people I'm around align with the way I am. I really enjoy people who like having peace. And people who like having peace mostly will also bring peace to you. Something I also learned is you don't owe the truth to everybody. Don't get me wrong, you don't need to be a pathological liar, but you don't owe the truth to everyone. And I had to learn it the hard way. As I said before, I'm someone truthful. I like to tell the truth. I'm really honest. But if you're dealing with people who don't have your best interest at heart, it's dangerous because, mind you, those people will use that against you. Make sure to have people who you're really close to, who you know you can talk to, but don't let everybody know everything about your business or your life. Also, the way I handle toxic relationships changed. Family relationships. I already cut a lot of family members off. Those who really hated me and couldn't hide that they hated me. They have no business being in my life. But there are other people around me who I really love and I decided to keep in my life, so I have to deal with it. But I will not deal with them the same way I used to deal with them in the past. I have noticed how easy it was to manipulate me into some emotions in the past. Those reactions will make me the bad guy, even if I wasn't the person who started the argument. So instead of letting those people trigger me, I will give my opinion, stand on it, and I will remove myself from the conversation. I don't have to argue about my opinion. I don't have to justify why. I don't have to get angry about my opinion. It's my opinion, and that's it. People are free to make the choices they want. I am free to make the choices I want, and I won't go into those arguments where people will try to make me the bad guy because I'm not. I also have more understanding in the way people may have limited visions or limited way of thinking. The upbringings were not the same. The environments were not the same. The experiences were not the same. For some of them, I'm talking about people who were alive in the time of the colonization. Just to make you understand how deeply different we are and how different our visions are. I won't say I understand the toxicity or the roughness, but I can have some tolerance. Also knowing that going to therapy is not an option. So yeah, I have a lot of understanding. I just will stay my ground and just will not engage into toxic interactions. I try not to engage in this anymore because it's draining, it's frustrating, and at the end of the day, you may still never have the same vision but still need to coexist. That's my choice. You don't have to coexist. I don't need any event to dress the way I want to. If I want to wear a suit to go to the bakery and buy some bread, I'll just do that. If I want to wear a fancy dress just to go to the grocery store and buy things for the house, I will do that. If I want to take a bath and I want fancy things on the bathtub, I will just go and buy it. I will make my life as comfy as possible, as enjoyable as possible with the little things, but they matter. And at the end of the day, those small things make me happier. I feel like this is the most important thing of this video. If you're under 30 or even under 25, this is for you. I am African. It means I've been pressured to get married around 25. And at that time, I didn't get why. But now I understand. Before 25, your brain is not fully developed. And the way I see it now, before 25, people can manipulate you easily into accepting a lot of bullshit. Older men who want to marry younger women know that. Your family knows that. Everyone older than 25 knows that. So please take your time. They want you to get married because at that age you are able to accept a lot of bullshit and deal with it. I feel like at 25 or below 25 we are still idolizing men and thinking those people are angels. Just let me tell you, men can be dangerous. So take your time. Take time to know yourself. Take time to know what you like and what you don't like. Take time to analyze what is normal and what is not normal before getting married. And to people telling you you will not be interesting after 25, they are lying. They'll try everything to put you under pressure so that you marry around that age. If you're sure about your choice, do it. If you're not, take your time. When you get married, it's supposed to be till the end of your life, and that's long. That is really a long time for you to rush into. So take your time, choose wisely, and also know that if it doesn't work, you can find a way out. And also the fact that we are living in a society where people get married a lot older and women decide not to get married and not to have kids or to divorce should tell you a lot. Ask for advice to people who look happy and who you sincerely think are happy. And also trust yourself and your instinct. If you feel like something is wrong, something might be wrong. Just saying. When I was in my 20s, I used to think that being 30 was old, but now I am over 30 and let me tell you, 30 is young. I could really wake up tomorrow and decide I want to do something else with my life and turn my life around and start over. So yeah, 30 is pretty young. I feel like I said everything about wonderful 30s, and if you want to know more, just let me know in the chat. If you also want to know the bad side about getting 30, write it down in the comment section and I'll do a follow-up video. Bye guys!